Hello there and welcome back to the Chap's Guide. My name is Ash and I am your host on this journey through men's style, self-development and personal grooming. And you join me today in the midst of British summertime, in the countryside, 30 plus degrees, glaring sun, and a perfect occasion to review a summer-oriented fragrance for the discerning gentleman. And today it is Aramis Adventurer. Now this is a new find for me. I've slowly but surely been working my way through the Aramis range over the last couple of years because, you know, they are a very good product and they're very modestly priced. So perfect perhaps for the frugal gentleman as well as somebody who enjoys a good quality product at a reasonable price. Aramis Adventurer is, I would describe, an aromatic fragrance which has something of a marine inspiration, which leaves me feeling a little bit sporty, a little bit fresh, a little bit clean. It's got that element to it, which is exactly what I look for in the warm, heavy summer months where you need a fragrance to work hard for you, to keep you feeling, you know, clean and fresh. Now, all men's prestige fragrances owe their modern day popularity to the great granddaddy of this Aramis Adventurer, and that's of course Aramis the original, which was created and launched in 1964 by Estee Lauder, the New York cosmetics company. And it broke the mold in so much as it became the first mass market men's fragrance. It was available in department stores at modest prices, and it meant that men could at last find a cologne which was easily accessible, modestly priced, and wearable throughout the course of, you know, most activities in their lives. Aramis, the original, is still hugely popular all around the world because it's cheap and it really does deliver. I mean, I've got a bottle in my collection, and I'm sure that most fragrance aficionados, wherever they may be, will have a bottle of Aramis there in the back somewhere. And I wear it every winter because it's got the power to be worn in those cold winter months where you want a strong fragrance. But it is too strong for the summer. It's too dense. It just would feel heavy and cloying in these warm days. And this is where Aramis Adventurer comes in. So let's give it a try. Let's see what it's like. Back of the hand. Now I did shave this morning and I used this as my main cologne. And again, that beautiful, aromatic, slightly woodsy fragrance really works for it, I think. Let me tell you about the accords, the fragrance notes, which you will detect when you smell this. And I'll tell you if I can smell that. So first of all, they tell us we can smell lemon, bergamot and pepper. Definitely zesty. It's got the lemon, the bergamot of course being a member of the lime family but a bit sharper. And of course sharp is what we want in the summer to cut through those sweaty fragrances. And yes, I can detect a bit of the pepper in the mid notes where the fragrance will settle down to as we head towards the base. We should detect lavender, geranium and wormwood. And yeah, there's a bit of florality in there, which is nice. You know, you need that to balance the sharpness of the citrus in the top notes. And in the base notes, where it'll all end up in the end, we are meant to be able to smell seaweed, cedar and patchouli. So these are all, and yeah, do I smell that? The seaweed is the aquatic element. The cedar, definitely a bit of woodsiness there. Patchouli, you know, these are things which are often present in men's fragrances in different concentrations. And yeah, when you combine all of these fragrances together, it gives Aramis Adventurer quite a distinctive fragrance. Very much of the summer, very much clean and zesty. So let me talk about some of the things about it. When would you wear it? Well, absolutely warm weather seasonal. Now that's not to say you cannot wear it in the autumn and in the winter time if you want a bit of a lift. One of the things I find about men's summer fragrances is that they're quite cheerful. They're quite light and airy. And if you've got a day in the winter time where you just need that, you know, you need that boost, you can of course wear your Aramis Adventurer or any other summer fragrance in the winter. But typically I think you will find yourself reaching for this right now in the hot summer days where you need something a little bit sharp which can cut through those sort of heavy cloying temperatures and humidity. Let's have a look. What age range could you wear this? Well, for me, I'm 51. I'm more than happy to wear this. I would imagine this could be worn by perhaps more mature men from my age and above, but also younger men who want to be perceived as mature. So if you're 25, you're working in an office, you're an ambitious person, you don't want to wear one of these sweet, sickly fragrances which are popular with young people today. If you were to wear Aramis Adventurer into the office with your suit and tie, you are going to be perceived as a classical, well put together person. So even though I would say this would probably suit the more mature person, perhaps over 40, if you're 25 and the circumstances fit, this can be a fragrance for you as well. Time of day, I would say it's a daytime fragrance. You know, it is definitely something you would wear in the office. It's very much office appropriate. It's something which isn't going to offend anybody. Definitely not, you know, and it doesn't hang around too long either. So definitely something you could wear if you were in a confined space with somebody and you don't want to assault their nostrils. That would be absolutely fine. So a daytime fragrance. It doesn't have the power that one seeks in an evening fragrance. So if you're going to the opera or a nightclub, you would perhaps want something with a bit more punch, which can hold its own in a wider environment. This doesn't do that. It ebbs away into the background. It doesn't have great longevity, so it's not that strong. Perfect for the summer daytime, I would say. I probably answered the question there. Would I wear it to a special occasion? No, I would not. I would not. If I'd been invited out by the Sultan of Brunei to have margaritas on the sort of fly deck of his yacht, I probably wouldn't wear this. I would want to wear something which was my very best fragrance. And you know, this is modestly priced. It isn't your very best. So I would not wear this to a special occasion, to my wedding day, or to meet His Royal Highness the Sultan of Brunei. Is it masculine? I would say it's masculine. It's definitely a woody, masculine fragrance, you know, and it's designed to be sporty in nature. That's not to say that, like most men's summer fragrances, which have citrus at their heart, it could easily be worn by a female as well. So it has the potential to be unisex at a push, but at its heart, it's a man's fragrance. Definitely a man's fragrance, but you know, you can go either way. What is its projection like? And I would say, what's its longevity like? I'll answer both of those points there. It doesn't project particularly well, like many summer fragrances, which are citrus in nature. They will start off very strong, but they will die away quickly. It's just the way that citrus fragrances are put together. It's no slight on Aramis Adventurer. You know, there are very few summer maritime fragrances which have great longevity and great projection, and this is in that middle ground, you know, medium at best. It'll leave you with a skin scent after a couple of hours. You'll need to reapply at lunchtime if you intend to, you know, have this working for you in the afternoon, whatever environment you're in. So you might need to carry the bottle around or have a little bit decanted if you want to top up and smell great throughout the whole day, because it's got 2 hours in it for me, and then it tapers off quite quickly. Have I received any third-party comments? Yes, I have. And that's not always the case. I'm not exposed to that many people close up these days. You know, this is filmed in 2021 and we're all aware of the situations that we're faced to. We're not really invading people's personal space. But those close to me, my wife, my son, my mother, my father, they know I love fragrance, and they have often commented when they smell something they like and something when they don't. This one universally being commented as being very positive. So yeah, like many summer fragrances, it's hard to hate them because the citrus, the slight florality, the little bit of wood at the base, what is there not to like about that, to be honest? What does it look like? Well, as you can see, this is the smaller bottle. I'm not entirely sure what size we have here. So 60 millilitres this chap is. So it's one of the smaller Aramis bottles. But as you can see, it has the fluid itself has a hint of blue about it, which of course, you know, it doesn't say anything about the fragrance. It just tells us that the manufacturer has made it look blue because they want us to think of it as a summer aquatic fragrance. They control the colour that it is at the end of the day, and it is blue. And of course, it puts you in mind straight away of a summer fragrance, and really it delivers. You know, it does smell as it appears. All of the Aramis products come in very simple bottling, to be honest, and this one is no exception. Very simple bottle, sticker on the front saying Aramis Adventurer, our lid, plastic with tin around the outside, no different to any other Aramis product. It is metallic metalwork on it, as you can see, and nice big jet, a little bit more. Oh, so good. It is perfect for the summertime. No arguments there. The box rather that it comes in, again, mirrors most of the other Aramis products with its sort of appearance, but it's been designed as to be blue to give us more of that maritime aquatic mindset as soon as we see it. And again, it really delivers. Nobody can argue with that. What about its value? Well, like most of the Aramis collection, its value is one of its strong points. It is very modestly priced. This bottle, 60 milliliter bottle of Aramis Adventurer, cost me just under £20 from Amazon. So not expensive at all for what you get. And as you can see, I've used a fair bit of it already. You know, I've been squirting this away for the last 3 weeks or so. And yeah, I have absolutely no arguments whatsoever with the fragrance of this price point for the level of quality that you get. So, in summary, what do I think about the old Aramis Adventurer? Well, it certainly imparts the essence of the sea, the maritime nature. The seaweed fragrance points in there give you that little element. The pepper as well, it reinforces that. But for me, the wood and the citrus is what comes across, and that is perfect for these warm summer days where you want something a little bit sharp, which will just work for you when you need it. Now, often in these videos, I often apportion the fragrance to a celebrity who I think would smell like this. And you know, it's totally subjective, it's my view, but I've had a good think about this one, and I'm thinking about somebody who's clean cut, you know, well mannered, professional in nature, and a safe pair of hands in everything that they do. And for me, I've picked the multiple Academy Award winning American actor Denzel Washington. I'm a big fan of his work. You know, he really, if ever, churns out poor movies, and I'd like to think that if I met Denzel Washington in the summertime, he would be smelling of Aramis Adventurer, because that's the aura which it comes across to me. Solid, dependable, fresh fragrance. Denzel Washington. There we go. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this review today on Aramis Adventurer. It will be an excellent addition to your summer collection, and you won't put a foot wrong. At this price point, let's be honest, what is there to lose? If you buy it and you don't like it, pass it on to a friend or relative, and they will think the world of you for being so generous. So there we go. If you've enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and join us as a subscriber if you're not already a member of the Chaps Guide community. So until the next video, take care of yourselves, and I will see you again very soon.